Hello everybody, I want to talk about a topic which I am very interested myself in, which is the trade war between China and the US. Let's start first who started this. The US attacked China first, and they did it because it was inevitable that they needed to slow down the competition. Imagine you have two companies that are dominating the market. On one side you have number one in the world, which has been there all the time, which is the US. And then you have a rising star which is going up and up and up, which is the number two, and which will eventually overtake the number one, which is China. So the number one says, well, we can increase our product value by focusing on research, we can focus on the quality, we can reduce our price, and then we can sell more to consumers. Or we can attack the competition in a way that we don't do these things, but we somehow reduce their market share. So the US decided to do the first thing. By attacking China with sanctions, they were hoping to reduce their market share and slow down their growth, while simultaneously allowing themselves to grow further and not be slowed down themselves. Well, it doesn't look like this tactic is working out, because China has shown to be much more resistant than they initially thought. And in my opinion, they should have done their homework better. China has one of the best infrastructure in the world. They have 1.1 trillion US dollars in bonds in reserve. They have more than $3 trillion in cash reserve. They are the biggest exporter in the world. They are also importing a lot, and they have the biggest manufacturing network in the world. So if you attack a country like that, you gotta know that they will retaliate. So China is retaliating in ways that it hurts the US economy by not buying agriculture products anymore, which they used to import a lot from the US. They are not sending their Chinese students anymore to the US, or they are discouraging them. They are not investing that much anymore in the US businesses or real estate. They also are encouraging other countries to buy from them instead of from the US. And they have such a large reserve that they can deal with the blows that the US is giving them. At the other side, you have the US, which doesn't have a cash reserve. They have debt. They are not sending their students to China to fill up the pockets of the universities. And they are also, at the same time, exporting a lot to China. So when China slows down on buying from them, it hurts them. And at the same time, they are not buying as much assets in China as Chinese people were doing in the US. So they are in a different trade-off. So where do I see this going? I see the US economy being hit harder and harder and harder if this continues. Chinese economy will also be hit, but this is a fight with no winners. There are only losers, but you have on one side a bigger loser than the other side. And I think the US will end up being the bigger loser out of this trade war, and China will walk away damaged, but continuing doing what they're doing business with countries all over the world and governments all over the world, and simultaneously growing and outpacing the US as the number one, probably faster than was predicted. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.